Our story begins here in the grounds of the historic Hataitai Bowling Club. Founded in 1910, it served the sporting and social activity of Hataitai bowlers for over 100 years. But in the early 2000s, with a dwindling and ageing membership, it decided to donate the property to the citizens of Hataitai to serve as a community house facility for the people of the district to use. It was decided that things should begin with something that demonstrated Hataitai's unique character and ethnic diversity on its front fence. It was felt that this would encourage the facility's use by different organisations in the community.
We invited children from the local schools to come along so that we had the seniors and the younger people, and so across the generations the inspiration came, and I think Peter Coates probably was the one that started it, of painting murals on the wall, on the fence of the Haitara Centre, and of all the different cultures who were represented here.
Peter had drawn up some sketches to show what the fence could look like when completed, with a list of possible ethnic groups that could be represented. With over 250 groups recorded in the New Zealand community, there was plenty to choose from. His plan showed that something like 40 different groups could be involved, wearing national costumes and saying welcome in their native languages. They would all be dancing to suggest the pleasure one could get from mixing with people from diverse groups and races. Before beginning, the children would have to do a lot of research on costumes and language and discover any family link to any country outside New Zealand, and then prepare designs to work from. To maintain the size of shapes, Peter drew out a form and cut it out so that it could be used by the children to standardise the size of designs on the fence. With the support of the community and materials provided by Bunnings and Rosine, the project went ahead. The figures were chalked out, then blocked in by local college girls. The fence background remained in its original brown. Children, parents and friends joined in to draw in the detail of the figures, their national costumes and words of welcome that they had researched. Over the next month, more than 50 people contributed their talents to the project.
It takes a bit of doing all this.
Behind the painters were the workers, mixing paint, cleaning brushes and tidying up after any accidents.
It is the first time we doing painting. Before we did not.
You need to get something in your head and draw a picture of what the clothing would be like.
Yeah. She already
She's
did it.
done it already, hasn't
Yes,
it?
you bring your drawing.
Okay, then you can choose any of these figures.
Une jupe rose et un t-shirt et un chapeau béret.
Très bien. Quelle couleur?
Rouge, et, ça c'est bleu et blanc. Ouais, et brun noir.
Très bien. Et la fille ici?
Je ne sais pas si je vais.
Gradually, the detail of the figures began to appear and speak their words of welcome. There was plenty of talk and plenty of action, and there was plenty of help at hand if needed.
Talk to map it out where it will go on.
I'm sure there's an out there. Look at that. I mean, I'm not going to draw that.
That's incredible.
That'll take forever.
I drew the basic shapes in chalk of the people dancing, and the secondary school girls filled in all the figures, and now the children here are changing the shape if they need to. Yeah, that would be perfect. So she's going to put some white first,
Oh, Sarah? White where?
See, she's got white lines.
Oh, yes,
in
because she
between.
wants to make it like a straw.
Oh, well, what all she has to do is to use another colour, a light brown.
And do the stripes.
To do the stripes, and then she can put the black marks in,
So do you want to
and
go
the
get,
white as well. Right through to there. And then fill in all that. Children at a very early age learn to observe through their senses, through sight, hearing, taste and touch. And by doing that, they observe right from the beginning. In other words, they observe every little thing for the first time. I know I'm not the only artist who believes that children's art is a great source of wonder and interest. Others like Picasso, Matisse and Chagall are very good examples of artists who openly admit to having been influenced by children's art and the way they simplify everything down to the basics.
Are there straps?
No, I think it just sort of gets tied around the back.
Emily, and what are you painting?
I'm painting a French girl.
Why did you choose the French girl?
Well, I know a bit about French culture and I've been to France and my dad comes from France.
What nationality are they?
They're Spain. It's like Spain. It's basically red and like black and then like I'm gonna do the hair black, I think. Because it's got the ruffles.
I'm doing research, so
Red. Oh, so you know to come in here, darling?
So she used black, and what we really wanted to do was that should be white. So actually she's kind of done it already. She's covered it over with
That's all right. But I think that she should make, she's going to have to eventually put a white line around. Have you looked up the Aboriginal word for welcome?
We have looked it up. I've actually put two because the Aboriginal, we've looked up hello actually. The Aboriginal hello is not well known, certainly not to me, and I'm Australian. So we were going to put g'day on one side and the Aboriginal hello on this side.
What are you painting?
I'm painting the leaves for the plant.
You're painting the leaves, and what is this girl? Where'd she come from?
China.
She comes from China. Are you Chinese, are you?
Well, my grandma's part Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's from Malaysia.
And the idea is to promote unity and diversity and participation and democracy, and also the whole transcending power of love.
What are you painting?
The Vietnamese dress for the Vietnamese girl.
Yep. Because if you paint over white now, it's going to go pink. Huh?
Yeah, I know. That's why we have to wait for it to dry.
Okay.
So we're doing a sort of like, they've got like a traditional dress they wear, and then there's like patterns at the bottom and the top, and then like a traditional necklace.
I'm doing Norwegian. Yeah.
Are you Norwegian?
No.
But
A little teeny bit.
Well, it has these shoes. Those are traditional, right?
Like clogs, yeah.
So is the hat.
Yep, and there are little roses on the front, flowers. And yeah, the Dutch colours, red, white and blue.
Yeah, I think we chose to do like lederhosen for the German one because it's sort of like a traditional German like costume that they used to wear, I think, a long time ago, and yeah, they use it for like festivals now, and so I think it's pretty significant. And in the speech we'll probably just say Guten Tag because that's like good day in German. I did the main outline of the lederhosen, and then Phoebe did more of the detail.
Yeah.
Feeders, like of England, kind of. Outside the Buckingham Palace.
Are you English?
We have English heritage in my blood, like we have in our family. And my dad's English. You're so much on your should I go get some more brushes and some water? Yeah, they're at the end over there.
So many people joined in, and it was important to keep a record of all who worked on the project.
So we just have a document that's collating what all the different people that we painted on the mural and what country each of them are representing, and then who painted them.
When this was originally a person lying on the ground supporting that thing, but it was decided that they couldn't be really in a national dress. It would be a bit humiliating to be lying on the ground. So I changed that person into a dog. And of course the dog doesn't say welcome, so it says woof instead.
Then, with the project near its end, final touches were added to thank the bowling club and sponsors, and link some way with the animals who were our frequent visitors. With the mural complete, it was opened by local Member of Parliament Paul Eagle.
One of the things that we've done extremely well, I think, today is reflected that no matter where you're from or how you've come to be in New Zealand, you're able to be part of the community, the neighbourhood, and you can get an opportunity to freely express who you are, and that's been visually articulated out there on the fence and the mural. And all of you here today who have contributed and made this a celebration, kia ora.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
With the dancing fence pointing the way, it's now up to Hataitai to use this facility for growth, social and cultural activity that will enhance the life of the community.